Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you episode 41 of my brand new Comics Haul series. This is a series where each and every week, when I head down to my local comic shop and pick up all the new books I'm going to be getting that week, I show you guys everything I got and tell you a little bit about every single issue. So let's pull this week's comics out of the bag. It's a pretty big week for me this week. Here's the initial stack. I got 8 issues in total, 7 from Marvel, so a lot from them this week, and 1 issue from Image. But now that we've got these comics out of the bag, of course, we got to get the bag out of the way. Alright, now that that's over with, let's get right into these brand new comics. So we will start off with Marvel as usual, and the first one here is easily my most anticipated issue of the week. I'm giving it to this issue. It's Venom, issue number 1. Everyone has been looking forward to this issue for months at this point. It got pushed back once or twice, but now it's finally out. We have a brand new creative team on this brand new ongoing Venom series, and can I just say, that cover is awesome. It's done by Brian Hitch with like that snowy background, and the brand new Dylan Brock version of Venom swinging through on his chain. And that's kind of what this series is going to be focusing around. It's Dylan Brock and Eddie Brock kind of sharing the title together. But there are, of course, also 2 new writers on the on this new Venom ongoing series. And that's Al Ewing, one of my favorite writers who recently wrapped up Immortal Hulk. This is kind of his new ongoing to replace that. And Ram V, who I'm less familiar with, but a lot of people have been liking his work over at DC. He's doing a lot for them right now. And I've heard that Ram V is specifically writing Dylan Brock, using the original Venom symbiote with this new look with the chains and everything. And then Al Ewing is tackling the cosmic aspect of it, with Eddie Brock being the brand new King in Black after the King in Black event. I was really unsure of how I was going to end up feeling about Brian Hitch's artwork based on like that free comic book day sample that we got, but it does look pretty solid in here. I think I'm definitely going to warm up to his style because I haven't read that much of his work before this. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on Brian Hitch's artwork in the comments down below. So I can't wait to read this one. Look out for my review of this issue, hopefully coming out tomorrow. That's Venom issue number 1, most anticipated issue of the week easily. And next up from Marvel Comics this week, I've got another brand new issue number 1, and this is the start of a brand new mini-series from Marvel Comics. This is The Thing, issue number 1. This is another really great cover, and this is done by Walter Mosley, is the writer who I guess is some sort of like crime novelist, and the art here, the person that also did the cover, is Tom Riley. The artwork looks like it could be good or it could be bad. I mean, it does look pretty simplistic in here, but it does also look like a unique style. We've got some really vibrant colors, and that's exactly what you want from a Thing comic. Since Walter Mosley is new to writing comics, though, I'm a little dubious to see how this goes, but I couldn't say no to it. The Thing number 1, right? He's easily my favorite character of the Fantastic Four, and probably most people's favorite character on that team. And I am excited to see what his whole history is. I think this does have to do more with like a backstory of the Thing, filling in some of his history and less with the actual present day. So that's The Thing, issue number 1. Can't wait to see what they're going to do with this story. And next up from Marvel Comics this week, I've got The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 78. And this one I'm giving my award for the best creative team of the week, because this is wrapping up this little 2-part story arc that's been done by Kelly Thompson on writing and Sarah Pichelli on art. The last issue of Amazing Spider-Man I put out a single issue review for if you want to check that video out, but I gave it a pretty good score because I thought that they've been doing a really good job, especially this new creative team, fleshing out the Beyond Corporation, fleshing out Ben Reilly as a character, and really setting the status quo for these next, like, I guess 19 issues they're supposed to be in total of this entire Beyond arc. And they do have like more and more characters being introduced, more and more information about this Beyond Corporation, all the people working for it, who they're hiring. So I'll see how this continues to be. So far, totally solid though. I can't recommend Spider-Man Beyond enough. I think it's also a pretty good jumping on point for new Spider-Man readers. So that's Amazing Spider-Man issue number 78. Hopefully I will be able to put out a review of this issue too. And moving on with Marvel Comics this week, I've got another Spider-Man comic, but this one is a different character. It's Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 32. And I want to give this issue my award for the best cover art of the week. It's done by Torrin Clark, who's been killing it on all of the Miles Morales Spider-Man covers that they've been doing. This one especially is really dynamic with Taskmaster and Starling and Miles all fighting, and Miles in his new costume, as much as I'm not that big of a fan of it yet, I think that they draw him really well. The art on here is by Christopher Allen, though, and I actually did really like the artwork last issue. My only problem, though, was that nothing happened. There was also little to no text in that entire issue. It was just this chase between Taskmaster, Starling, and Miles, who were on a date at the time. Taskmaster trying to hunt Starling down. I'm hoping to see a little bit more from this series right now, and it is going to be tying into Spider-Man Beyond. So that's Miles Morales Spider-Man number 32. Next up from Marvel Comics this week, I've got Alien number 8. This is part 2 of this brand new story arc that they kicked off last issue with issue 7, and it has been a little while since they actually released an issue of this book, but I think we just got like this sort of colony of humans that were working for the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Finally, they got to decide to, have control over this planet that they had been farming on, that they had been living on for so long, but while working for Weyland-Yutani. Now they're just totally free living on the planet. Only problem is that this Weyland-Yutani ship crash landed on the planet, and now the xenomorphs are set loose. So those last few pages of the last issue really got me hooked. I think that this story arc is going to be way better than that first story arc of Alien, and the interesting thing with this book is that it's seeming like these story arcs aren't going to be connected at all. That's Alien issue number 8. Alright, now the next issue that I got in today's haul was Strange Academy number 13. Last week we also got sort of a Strange Academy issue. It was the Death of Dr. Strange tie-in, which I liked alright. It didn't have that much actual progression with the Strange Academy cast, but there were some pretty cool like one-page stories fleshing out some of the different characters with some cool artwork. But I'm glad to see that the main Strange Academy title is back with number 13 to start off a brand new story arc, and it's looking like they're gonna continue their regular scheduling from now on, at least for a little while. There are a lot of different cast members though, but I think Scotty Young has actually been doing a really good job trying to focus on different characters in different issues instead of just jumbling them all together, all with some really amazing artwork by Humberto Ramos, one of the best in the business, to tie it all together. Strange Academy, one of the greatest Marvel comics on the shelves or titles in general. I definitely recommend it. That's Strange Academy number 13. And now for the final Marvel Comics release that I picked up this week. It was a big week from them for me. This is Deadpool Black, White, and Blood number 4. This is the conclusion to this 4-issue Black, White, and Blood miniseries where we just get 3 stories in every single issue. They're all oversized, telling different points of Deadpool's past, his present, just little one-off Deadpool stories, which I've thought has actually worked pretty well, especially for a character with Deadpool, where you can just tell any random story. He's breaking the fourth wall anyway, so you can do anything with Deadpool's past, his present, his future. It really doesn't matter. But this is all told in Black, White, and Blood, black and white and then red really used for anything. It's not exactly how the title sounds. This is going to be the last Black, White, and Blood series from Marvel I get for a while though. Next one they're doing is Elektra Black, White, and Blood, a character I'm not really familiar with, so I'll definitely be skipping out on that one. That's Deadpool Black, White, and Blood number 4. We'll see what type of stories they have in this one. And now for the final issue that I picked up for my comic haul this week, this is from Image Comics. I got What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 1. You can see just in the video here, this is a seriously thick issue. It only costed $5, which is really nice. They advertise it as a triple-sized issue. This is done by Tyler Boss and Matthew Rosenberg, and I still have to see what this is about. I know it has something to do with these kids living in an apocalypse. I don't know what caused the apocalypse, what type of post-apocalyptic world it is, because like almost every Image comic title out there has to do with some sort of post-apocalyptic thing. All the same though, it does look pretty cool. Matthew Rosenberg has done a lot of good stuff for Marvel that I've enjoyed over the years. There were like some, I guess there was supposed to be some low print special deluxe editions of this issue where you get a record along with it, just like I think a 7-inch record that comes with 2 songs from original artists. My sister actually has a record player, so I was hoping to get my hands on one of those. They are kind of expensive, but it would be a cool collector's item. But then my shop was saying that actually none of the shops got those special records in. It sounds like it's kind of a 1 per store deal anyway. I don't know, that's a little bit disappointing for anyone who's hoping to get it. All the same though, I'm excited to try this out. What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 1. That's a long name, but they're going to continue putting out this series, and I'm just excited to find out what it's even about, what this post-apocalyptic world is. Alright, well that's every single one of the brand new issues that I picked up this week. I want to know what you guys got though. Let me know down in the comment section below. Which was your favorite issue of the week if you've already read your issues, or which one were you looking forward to the most? Definitely look out for my reviews of Venom and Spider-Man, hopefully both coming out tomorrow. So if you guys enjoyed this video, or if you got some good information from it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That's the big red button which is sitting right below this video. You can also hit that notifications bell which is sitting right next to it. We're nearing closer and closer to the 200 subscriber milestone. Hopefully we'll be able to hit that by the end of the year, but that's up to you guys. So that's everything from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye, guys.